Okay, here's a view looking to the north. Here's a view looking to the west of the property. Here's looking back to the north. Spinning around, we're coming down this way. Here's coming down Hines Way. As you can see, there's nobody out here. And there's tracks all over the place. I'll walk you down to this trail here. It goes down to a lake that you can look on an aerial and see that it's to the west about a quarter mile. There's a pond. And all the deers cross right down this road I'm going to take you up to. This is 660 foot on Hines Way. And from the center line of the road, it's 330 feet to the west. Which I can't really walk you out that far. I've already put ribbon up on all of it. You can see the ribbon down on the left down there. I have it on both sides of the road. But this is where all the deer trails are. Right here. They go right down this road, right here. There's several trails, but this is the main one. The state forestry put this in about, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. As you can see, it goes down here. And you'll see tracks everywhere. It just rained, so anything you see is fresh. And there's lots of tracks, by the way. You can see the woods. That's the property over that way. That's looking north. We're looking west now. Actually, this wasn't the main trail. These ATCs made so many trails. I thought it was the main trail, but this is the main trail right here. This is the main trail right here. Let's turn. That's the main trail coming in. It's changed a lot since I've been out here last. The ATCs, they're no longer out here, but when they were out here, they did create a bunch of trails through the property. And you can see where the road used to be at one time. The state had a marker going across the road, which it's no longer any good, of course, because ATCs went around it. And there's one of the posts. And there's some of it. And now you're coming up to, I would say, the west property line of the 5 acres, which I got ribbon on a tree right here. And if you look back this way, I don't know if you can see it, but up in the air there's ribbon. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see there's ribbon on this tree, I think. That ribbon right there you can see. But there's one, it goes about 300 feet that way. That was north, by the way. Now we're looking to the south. And like I said, if you go down this trail right here, about a quarter mile, and then go to the right, there's a pond down there. And it's a pretty nice pond. Now we're walking back up to the Hines Way grade. I guess I'll take a right so you could go see some of the trails going through the land. But this is nothing but prime hunting land, if you ask me. I've hunted for a few years, and I can say that there's a lot of track out here. You can pretty much pick your buck because there ain't gonna be no competition. And I'm gonna put you on some fresh tracks here in a minute. I'm sure there's tracks right there, but I saw some earlier. There's lots of hogs out here too. I've seen hogs, turkey, deer. My wife and I planted a lot of these pines, but unfortunately a lot of the ATCs ran them over. This is going to the southwest corner of the property. I'm gonna cut the corner a little bit because I ain't got so much time on this. And here's some prime tracks right here. Here's buck tracks. Eat your heart out. Actually, yep, that's a buck. See his hind legs? Yep, that's a big buck track. Right there. You see him. He just went right up that way. So there's your one buck. But I've seen 8 points out here. I was out here one day sighting my gun in and had a 4 point in the doe run up right in front of the truck between me and the target. It wasn't hunting season, it was a week before hunting season. All right, here's going to the southwest corner of the property over here. I have a ribbon hanging on a tree. There was a rebar in the ground right here by this PVC, but I couldn't find it. I'm not saying it's not there, I'm just saying I couldn't find it. I got a metal detector, but I didn't bring it out. You can see there's some more buck tracks right here. Right here I'm showing you. We'll follow this buck going up to the road. These bucks run east and west, for those who want to know. We're going down a trail right here, they're walking down. And this is right on the south property line, roughly, of the 5 acres. So there's nothing but trails. You're not going to have a shortage of trails. And there's a ribbon I put on a tree. This is going back up to the front. And you can see there's more buck tracks right here. Actually, that's a doe. Oh, yeah, that's a buck. That's a buck tracks. Buck tracks. You can see we're following right down the buck where the buck went. And there's lots of trees. Like, see this tree right here? Good spot to put you stand up on this short thing right here and face it. You'll have deers going all around you. And there's the ribbon on the fence that I put. That's by the southeast corner of the property. Actually, that's the property goes out to the center of the road, just so you know. And there's a ribbon on where the property corner is. There's a rebar right there, if you need to know where it is exactly. I surveyed it when I worked for Gary Germain. There's where the property corner is. That's looking further south down Hines Way. There's the ribbon, and that's looking back north. So there, I've walked you in 7 minutes. I've walked you pretty much the property. And now I'm walking back up the road. I'm gonna look over at the property so you can see it. But there's all kinds of ambush trails. You can see it right here crossing the fence. You can see all the track down here. Now you gotta realize it just rained last night. So there's fresh track right here. But you come out here and it will look like a beach front. There'll be so much track out here. There's no shortage of deers out here. And hogs. And I guess I said enough. I'll let you enjoy it. Here's a good shot looking down the road, going to the lake. Yes, we're walking north now. That's the road I walked in. I thought it was the main trail. It probably was in the beginning, but it's changed. You can see the land all around you. You have roughly 1,280 acres all the way around you that nobody can hunt. And you're looking back to the south, and I'm going to sign off now. And good luck.